Hello, everybody. Okay, so today we have an updated read, a much requested updated read on Tyler Doyle. He has gone missing from North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I did do an Ancestor read on him, the very first read I ever did. I will link that up top here for those of you who have not seen it. It will be linked at the end of the video, right up top here on screen. So I'm going to ask if you have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and share this out where you can. Also give this video a like. It helps with the channel and it helps get our reads out there. So I know from the previous read that we did on him, I believe I got he is still alive. So I'm not sure how long ago I did that read, but I know it was a little while ago. So let's see what we're going to get now. See what kind of information we can get as to what's going on with him, maybe his whereabouts, anything like that. I also got in the last read that there was a lot of distractions being done in this case. I don't know why, but I did come across that there was a lot of distractions going on. So I'm just going to get the cards shuffled up and then we will get going on the read. I'm going to use 2 decks. This is going to be our confirmation deck. Okay, so we are going to ask regarding Tyler Doyle. Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, please come forward, surround us, and help us with the answers that we need regarding Tyler Doyle, what happened to him, etc. We're going to first ask about the days and weeks leading up to him going missing. What was going on in his life? Did any of that have anything to do with him going missing? So any information in the days leading up to Tyler going missing? What can you tell us? What was going on? What was surrounding him? So we got the artist. We've got the addict. And we've got the dilettante. So this is in reverse, so we're going to put it over here. Okay, so we asked what was going on with Tyler in the days and weeks leading up to him going missing. The artist, okay, here's the artist, the dilettante, and we've got the addict in reverse. So with the artist, this is telling me that either him or somebody around him had some kind of talent, whether that be used for good or bad, but somebody had the ability to do something. Like hypothetically, we'll say like a lawyer has the ability to help convince people of sometimes stuff that isn't true. That's what I'm getting. So I've got this as the artist. It's like using your talent as an excuse to either mistreat or mislead people. This also is like making things up, like things that aren't necessarily fully true, telling part truths. So I feel like there was a lot of that going on in the days and weeks leading up. So somebody not being very truthful, maybe only speaking half truths, somebody using whatever this talent is that somebody has, using that to, not using it to, but using it as an excuse to mistreat others, and stuff like that. So it's like, hypothetically, I'll give you an example, like a doctor's supposed to be there to help heal people, not hurt them, but they're using their abilities as a doctor to actually hurt people instead of helping them. So it's an ability, and I'm not saying it's a doctor or something like that, but there's an ability there that somebody is using, not for the purpose that it was intended, but for a different purpose. And the purpose that they are using that for is to either lie, deceive, or hurt somebody else. So I feel like there's a lot of shady things that were going on leading up to his disappearance. And this is also like using, like, oh, poor me, I really need help, when they really aren't as bad off as they're letting on, but they're almost like a pity party. Somebody's doing a pity party. And they're also mistreating others, but they have an excuse for it. So it's interesting here. So there's some shady stuff going on over here leading up to. The Dilettante tells me about trying to, and I think these two cards are very much connected, because this is almost like trying to convince people that you know more than what you actually do. And this could actually have had a lot to do with the misuse of authority or misuse of your talent here. I feel like somebody was really misleading others. The Dilettante also backs that up. So this could be also spreading lies, mistruths, not telling the whole truth. So there was some shady stuff going on with people very close to him. Okay. Somebody became really superficial. Somebody was like really petty, very petty, but then used their abilities to either get their way or make somebody else look bad, so they got what they wanted. I see this a lot. What I'm showing is somebody causing an argument or a separation between two people because of either jealousy or other intentions. I see stuff like that, like somebody just coming in, causing problems, or somebody within his circle causing problems. I don't know if it's really over jealousy, but there's something odd going on here. I've also got the addict. Now, this is somebody who has a compromised integrity, not very honest, and is allowing these patterns to continue. So I feel like Tyler may have known, whoever this person is here, Tyler may have caught on to what they were trying to do, because I see that there's a lot of dishonesty here, a lot of pity party going on here, a lot of saying things that aren't true to cause conflict within certain people, stuff like that. There was a lot of that going on. So I don't know if there's one person that wanted him away from somebody else, or that person wanted him away from other people, but there is a lot of that going on here. And I do believe that Tyler kind of caught on to what was going on here and maybe even tried to squash this, but it still continued in the background. And whoever this is that's causing the problems and making up these lies and saying and doing things that aren't necessarily true, just to cause rifts, I'm seeing them as. I feel like they're going to be known to be not very truthful, compromised integrity and honesty, and patterns of this. Okay, that's coming in with the addict. So this would be a pattern for this person. always claiming to be a victim. So I do feel like he was dealing with somebody like that in his life in the days leading up to. I also feel that he was getting agitated with it. So let's get some clarification cards on this. So what is this about? Let's see what is going on here. Oh, look at that. There's these two that wanted to come out right away. Yeah. I'll get one more. There it is. Oh, we got two more. Okay, so we asked for some clarity on this. Yeah. Oh, we got a whole bunch here. Okay. And this is in the reverse. Okay. So we got the Hermit. We've got the Three of Pentacles. Ooh. We got the Four of Swords. We got the Knight of Swords. And we've got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. We're going to keep that off to the side. Actually, I'm being drawn to read that one first. So we already know what I've said about these up here. With the Ace of Swords being in reverse, in the upright, it's about overcoming obstacles. This is something he couldn't control anymore. So whatever was going on with this scenario that I've been talking about up here, this is something that I think really irritated him. He couldn't overcome it. He was hoping things would all work out and just like mull this over and let's squash it. That wasn't to be. Somebody wasn't really on board with squashing whatever this problem was. I've got the Hermit. So I'm asking to describe this situation. With the Hermit, I feel like somebody really just wanted, I think, Tyler maybe to themselves. I think they felt like they were kind of being left in the shadows. With the Three of Pentacles, Pentacles are all about worldly possessions, money, future security. I feel like somebody wasn't getting the recognition that they thought they deserved. And with this too, it's almost like things were being chipped away at. So I don't know if this was trying to figure out what they could do next with the situation, but I feel like they were feeling very left out, that they weren't being appreciated, or there was no appreciation shown. Now, I don't know if that came out in the last read. I'd have to recheck that. And we've got the Four of Swords and the Knight of Swords here. The Knight is about being very focused, very driven, wanting to go forward, events that happen quickly or are wanted to happen quickly. And I feel like they may have, Tyler and this person may have had conversations about this. And I feel like it was always challenging for him to have these conversations. I do feel somebody felt very either left behind, left out, wasn't being appreciated. I also feel that this person felt that they weren't getting, I'm almost getting like paid enough for what they're doing. Like, I'm doing all this and what am I getting out of it? I've also got that I think there was an ultimatum given. Um, I'm seeing there was like an argument over something. I feel here with what I'm getting is somebody was getting fed up, not being appreciated, not um, getting what they wanted, not feeling like they were being paid enough for the work that they did. Um, but that could also come within the recognition of it because I'm getting like, you don't appreciate me and stuff like that. And I'm not being compensated enough for what I do put up with. And it's like, you're not present for this situation. I feel somebody just getting mentally exhausted. And I also feel that this was always dealt with, like the conversations. I think he did try and speak about this, have conversations about it. I feel like it was always very emotional. So this is going to be a very emotional connection. So this is going to either be a significant other or a very close friend that was feeling left out, not appreciated, needing more, I think, of Tyler. And I don't think they were getting it. This could be also that they felt like that Tyler was kind of being taken away from them. Um, this could also be because I see something about money here also. Um, so I don't know if he was taking on other jobs or doing a lot of other stuff to bring in more money and whatnot. But I feel somebody felt like they weren't being appreciated, wasn't getting the time from Tyler that they deserved or needed. Also, I think there was an ultimatum given. And I do feel that there was, along with this ultimatum, this was to get over and past the obstacles that were standing in their way, and this wasn't working. So I think whatever this ultimatum was that was given, it didn't work either. And I think somebody was becoming very frustrated, which in turn frustrated him. But I think that he very much still felt like this could be overcome. This will all work out in time. I do see an issue somehow here with the money that's come into this. So I don't know if he was having money problems, but there was a problem about money somehow that's come into this. So let's see briefly what's going on the day of the incident. What's going on the day of the incident where he goes missing? I think he was in a boat, right? His boat, I don't know, sunk or something, and he was on it. If I remember correctly. Okay, let's see the day of. Scribe in reverse. Child orphan in reverse. Oh my God. Gambler in reverse. These are all in reverse. Okay, do you remember what I told you about the money problems? That I thought there was some kind of money issue. There's something about money that has to do with him going missing also. Not only, I think, was he getting, I don't want to say agitated because I see him still trying to squash whatever this is that's going on up here. But we got the money problems again. This is like relying on luck rather than known ways to figure something out or get something done. He relied more on luck. So that really is validating what was set up here. It's like he thought, okay, let's just calm down about this. We'll give it some time. I'm not going to be forced into doing anything or making any rash decisions. I'm going to do it on my own time. I'm going to take some time to think it over. But there's a money problem with this also. Somebody feeling left out, left behind, not really taking their feelings into consideration. But him still wanting to go forward with what he wants to do and the way that life has been. So I don't know if somebody was either, no, these money problems got to be taken care of now, and I'm worried about the future. And it seemed to me like he was, don't worry about it. It's all going to work itself out. But somebody up here was also lacking attention. Felt like they were being kind of left behind or left out. And I feel with Tyler, he relied more on luck than anything else. And I feel like in the past he had been lucky. But I feel also no matter how much he tried to take care of this and make things right on his own, somebody still felt stifled, abandoned. And I'm not saying he left somebody behind, but they felt like that. Like, again, I'm getting like a lot of attention up here with the Hermit, and with a few other cards that come out. I feel like somebody was feeling like they were left behind. Like, you don't really care about this. You care more about that. And all your energy's put over there instead of here. And this is now suffering because of that, which is causing some problems in the relationship. And I'm not saying whether this is significant other, but this is somebody very close to him. And it was also causing money problems. I do believe that money came up in the last read. There was something about money. There's an element of financial that has to do with this also. It comes up again here within the day that this happened. Really taking chances here, relying more on luck than anything else. But I feel like he was that kind of person in life in general, took a lot of chances, and relied more that things would all work out on their own, stuff like that. But I still feel like we got the child orphan. To me, this is like still feeling abandoned. So I feel like no matter what he tried to do, there was somebody that was not going to be happy. He couldn't please everybody. So no matter what choices he made, there was always somebody that wasn't going to be happy with that choice. And he was really trying to juggle all of this: family life, work life, friendship life. And I feel like a lot of it came to head. And I feel like a lot of it is not only over abandonment issues and feeling like they were being left for others or something like that, but there was always a lot of money. It was concerning money. I don't know if he was maybe spending too much money or he owed money somewhere on other things instead of another thing where he should have been spending the money, or, I feel like there's money issues there. Scribe, the day of the incident, somebody's altering the facts. So somebody's not being honest about what happened that day. Let's get some clarification on this. Whoa. These cards here are just popping, you guys. So let's get some clarification on the day of what was going on. We know here that somebody is lying, yeah. Somebody's not telling the truth. Somebody's covering something up. There's facts that aren't being told. Page of Pentacles, money again. Really looking into and researching. Okay, let's just get the rest of them out. Oh my gosh. Okay. We got a lot again here, you guys. This is a reverse. We got 3 more here. The Magician. Yep. And this is in reverse. Okay. So we got the Wise Counselor. We've got the Page of Pentacles. We've got the Magician making it happen. And we've got the 8 of Cups. We've also got the 4 of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups. Sorry, the 6 of Swords. We're going to get to that because these are in reverse. So with this being said, I've got the Wise Counselor. This is somebody coming in to help with problems, help get you through things, maybe give some advice on what you could be doing. This is also somebody figuring out what's best for them. Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles. Pentacles, don't forget, are about worldly possessions, money, future security, greed, jealousy, stuff like that, depending on what's around it. I've got here this somebody having an excellent opportunity for something. So there was an opportunity that presented itself. This also could be somebody being very mischievous, somebody taking an opportunity that presented itself. The Magician is making things happen. This is also not only making things happen, this is believing that you can pull something off. And this is also the Magician. It's like magic and stuff like that being alive in your life. I feel he's still alive. I'm sorry, but I'm feeling that he is still alive. There was an opportunity that came his way to maybe fix this, and he took it because I'm seeing the Magician. This is making things happen. And the Page of Pentacles is taking an opportunity. And the Wise Counsel is trusting that things are going to go the way that you've talked about them going. So this could have been a plan. But I'm still seeing that he's alive. Like I said, I could be totally wrong here, you guys, but I am getting he is still alive. I've also got the 8 of Swords, or the 8 of Cups, sorry. The 8 of Cups is moving on, seeking more from life than what you're experiencing right now, wanting to get away from all of this, and going on a quest. This is leaving and going on a quest, taking one cup with you, leaving the other cups behind. Now, the cups are always emotions, uncontrolled feelings and emotions. It's very emotional. Cups are a water element. And water always deals with deep and emotional feelings. So I feel like, and this is also with the 8 of Cups, is making big life changes. I feel like he is still alive. I'm sorry, but that is entertainment purposes only. This, I'm still seeing that he is alive. Now, we have got the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. We've got the 6 of Swords in reverse. You see this? Look at the boat in the water. The mother and the child. This is in reverse. Just saying. In the upright, this is an end to challenging times. It means things that are going to start looking up. It's a welcome relief, finding your way to a peaceful place, the end of depression, stuff like that. But it's also traveling to a new location. But this is hidden. This is in the reverse. Okay. So I feel like the challenges were still there. So even though he may have agreed to certain things to make things better, I feel like the challenges were still there. So he need to come up with a way to fix the challenges that were there. The Four of Pentacles talks about managing your resources wisely. Don't forget it's in reverse. So I feel like there was a mismanagement of funds. There was a mismanagement of things in general. This is the Four of Pentacles is also extremes in how you give or receive money, time, emotions, making smart business decisions. Don't forget, that's in the upright. This is all in the reverse. So I feel like he had made a lot of bad decisions. He wasn't managing his resources, the money and stuff wisely. And things had gotten to the extreme. I believe that this was his way of getting away from all this. He wasn't making very good decisions at all. He was, I do believe, because these are in the reverse, that this was something that could be black and white. I'm going to go out on a boat. The boat's going to sink and I'm going to go missing. I'm almost feeling like this is planned. This is a way to keep I don't know. This is what I'm getting, you guys. Like I said, entertainment purposes only. I could be very wrong on this, but I can only tell you what I'm getting from my cards. You see this? Leaving with the 1 cup. I've got to leave everything else behind, and I'm just taking this with me. I am getting that he is still alive. I'm sorry, but I'm getting that he is still alive. I know there's people out there saying that, no, he's drowned. He's gone. But let's take this also into account, you guys. Look at the cards that came out, okay? Don't forget these are in reverse. Making things look like something they're not. I was sent a link to something regarding a 911 call. I got that this morning, just a while ago before I did this read. And what jumped out to me right away, and this is just confirming it, his friend said he dropped me off on the rocks and he went out in the boat to do something. He called and said the motor stopped working. Well, that's not going to sink your boat. A boat is made to float with or without a motor. But then he says there's life jackets and that on board. His friend was able to call him and say, look, the motor quit, whatever. There's life jackets on board. I believe there was somebody there within minutes. I haven't heard nothing about any life jackets or him being found. Those life jackets will keep you afloat for quite a while. I didn't hear anything about life jackets or anything floating around in the water. They said they found the boat with the nose still sticking up above the water, so he could have clung to that boat if that's what happened, that the boat just all of a sudden overflowed with water and started sinking. Number one, he could have got a life jacket on. Number two, the boat tip was still sticking out of the water. He could have clung to that. There's something up here. And this just confirmed that intuitively I got this is a setup. And I got it again here. This is him using the boat. I do believe he's still alive. I do believe that there was a lot of issues, a lot of arguments over maybe him not stepping up. I think ultimatums were given. I think there was some money issues, and this was his way of dealing with it. But I think there's a lot more to this story than what's being told. I do believe that there's people that do know what's going on here. But I feel like this is the day of, like, he knew he had to move on. He had, like, he was in a position. And I do feel like there was a lot of money issues, and this was one way of solving those money issues. I don't believe things happen the way that it's being said happened. I don't believe it for 1 minute. Not from, and this is only my opinion, from what I'm getting from my cards. I believe he's still alive, and this was planned on how this was going to happen. And it's ironic that this comes out. Okay? And then take into account, if you haven't heard the 911 call, the friend says he dropped him off on the rocks. He's in the boat. There's life jackets in there. His friend is calling him saying the motor quit. Well, the boat would have still, whatever, even if the boat started sinking. Minutes later, somebody else in a boat is out looking for him. The life jacket would have kept him afloat for at least an hour or more. The boat was sticking, the nose was still sticking up above water. He could have clung to that. Something else happened. Something else happened there. And I'm going to leave it at that. You guys can base your decision on what you think. I'm going to stick to what this is. I believe he's still alive. And I believe that this was set up. My opinion only. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. But this is my read. And to me, it makes sense with everything that I have been feeling intuitively. I do pull cards on this case as well as the other cases that I've done reads on that are still open. I pull cards on them every day. And this is the feeling that I have been getting each morning when I'm pulling the cards. So that's why I did this read right away, especially after somebody sending me that 911 call. It just lined up with everything that I've been getting since the very first read. Again, I will link that read up there. I believe the 911 call was just released today. We are March 9th. My other read I did on him was, I guess, a couple weeks ago. And I got basically the same thing as what's come out here. This is making something happen. An opportunity presented itself, and I think that this was the opportunity, was going out on the water that day. Let's drop you off there. Now you can make the calls. I'm really wondering if he was even in that boat. And if he was, did he exit the boat on the shore somewhere? I feel like there was things planted also. And then just let the boat go on its own. But I feel like this has been set up. I don't feel like he is deceased. I feel like he is still alive. And that's why I'm not getting a lot of particulars, because he's not in spirit yet. That's another indication to me that he's still alive, because I really wanted specifics. We've gotten overall, but not specifics. And I believe that's because he hasn't crossed over yet. He's not deceased. I believe he's still alive. Okay, so that is just my reading. Like I said, you guys, I've been wrong before. I could be very wrong on this. This is what I'm getting, and I have to give you what I'm getting. Okay, so with that being said, please take care of yourselves. Please stay safe. Love you guys to the moon and back. Bye-bye for now.